Okay, hey YouTube. I wanted to do a little follow-up video here. Somebody mentioned to me that they'd like me to do a comparison of the F57 and the FNP 45. Comparison-wise, when we're looking at various calibers of guns, it's really a trade-off on. I always liked the 45 myself. 45, there's a lot of different rounds for them, as you can see. These are two particular bullets I have here. Ballistics. We'll start with the 45 first. Ballistics on the 45 caliber, you can get and I'm only going to go by the highest foot-pound energy bullets. Corbon makes a jacketed hollow point 45 ACP plus P, which puts out, it's 165 grain, which puts up 573 foot-pounds of energy. Double tap, using the No-Slur jacketed hollow point, as a 185 grain bullet, does 616 foot-pounds of energy. Extreme Shock makes a 185 grain bullet, which is 543 foot-pounds. Hornady makes an XTP tap and an XTP 200 grains, and they're both doing 494 foot-pounds. Masafe, MASAFE, which I've never heard of that company, makes a SWAT type bullet, 45 ACP plus P, which does 96 grains. Believe it or not, that's a small bullet, but it hits with 771 foot-pounds of energy. And they also make a Defender, which hits at 660 foot-pounds of energy. I'm just reading off the highest foot-pound energy for the various manufacturers. There's another company, RBCD Ammo. They make it's called a TFSP, which is a 90 grain bullet that does 828 foot-pounds of energy. And Speer Gold Dot hollow points are doing 185 grain. That's what these are, and 453 foot-pounds of energy. So, I think if you wanted the most readily available bullet, probably want to go with a Corbon 165 grain. That's a 45 ACP plus P, and it's doing 573 foot-pounds of energy. Or go to Double Tap, which is 616. There's a lot of different calibers for a 45 ACP, and of course you can customize them. They have a lot of different size guns. 45 ACP is, like I say, I'm just showing you this one, is a very good weapon for defense. You can get a small Springfield, I think Springfield Armory makes a real small little one that holds 9 shots. 45 is a good stopping power gun. Like I say, your capacity, like you can get some high capacity ones, but then your gun is going to be big and pretty heavy. So like with this one here with 15 bullets in here, this is a heavy magazine. You have to really weigh them. Very reliable gun. As long as when you get a 45, get a good quality one. Stopping power on a 45 is definitely a lot. Let's move into the 5.7. 5.7 is really supposed to be a high capacity weapon that is a field unit. Drop out of a parachute and have your gun with you, and you're in the swamps. It's very light. You can, like I say, get bullets that'll do about a little over 400 foot-pounds of energy, something like this one. Or you can get the ones that give you about 300 foot-pounds of energy. Like I say, you're going to be able to put 20 bullets in this, so 21 round capacity. Weight-wise, let's get out the scale and look at this side there on the scale. So we'll get out our scale. show you what the weight on these guns are. And let it zero out. Okay, we're going to put this on ounces. Okay. This is this particular gun unloaded just with a magazine in it. Let's see what she weighs at. Okay, so this 45 is 33.10 ounces. Now let's take the 5.7. It's 23.65. So, difference of about 10 ounces in weight. So that's, that's going to decide, I don't know. Magazine for 5.7, it's 2.45 ounces. 3.45. So the gun is 10 ounces heavier than the 5.7. Is that going to be, a decision? Is that going to weigh your decision on what gun you're going to carry? You really have to decide. The 45, as long as you get a reliable one, are highly reliable. The 5.7s, highly reliable. For stopping power, if you have a small enough 45, this would be the gun. If you like an automatic, and you can always get a revolver. I use this 44 TARS. That's definitely going to get you stopping power. It just depends on what you like. There's a lot of different bullets, but like I said, on this one here, you can get some pretty hot loads for 45. The 5.7, they make a bunch of bullets. They do make some good rounds, but like I say, do you want to use 20 bullets and have a gun that weighs 10 ounces less? Or do you want to go with something that weighs 10 ounces more? Like I say, this is an awful big 45. This is not a small 45. They do make smaller ones. They make some of the Springfield, like say shot wise, it depends if you want capacity. Some of the smaller 45s are going to be like 8 shot. And it depends. If you're looking for capacity, then one-on-one when you compare them, this is 20, this is 6, this is 21, this is 16. They each come with 3 rounds. Both have threaded barrels for suppressors. So, you weigh that. Comparison-wise, there's a lot of ammunition for a 45. And it does have a higher stopping power than the 5.7. I wouldn't lie to you. Because you figure the lowest bullet in a 45 is going to give you about 400 foot-pounds of energy. The highest bullet in like a 5.7 is going to give you 400 foot-pounds. So you'd have to weigh that. This bullet's moving really fast, but this particular, they get different models of bullets you can buy from, or you could even reload, will fragment and have a very good damage channel. Overall, the 45 is still a great weapon. The 9s are good too. It's just really is going to depend a lot on you, the shooter. But let's give you a quick view of this again. This is the F&P. Okay, that's a tactical unit, and this is the 5.7 tactical unit. Because you have threaded barrels on them. So I really think it's a personal preference with guns. It's whatever you're comfortable with. If you like automatics or you like revolvers, myself, I feel if you can't do it with 5 shots, you probably won't do it. So a nice revolver is always good. If you're not worried about the size, I'd probably go with this. If you want lightness and size, I'd go with this. Either one, you can't go wrong. You shoot somebody with either one of these, it's going to stop them. What they do recommend, like on the 45s, you use like a Spear Gold Dots or Ranger T's, because those are bullets that police and law enforcement use. You get into this double tap and this strange stuff. You never know legalities. They might say you're using ammunition that was too crazy or something. You're out looking for it. But this is kind of a basic I know there was somebody wanting me to compare, some of the ammunition and the guns, and I hope I kind of brought this forward. Like I say, if you want the best round, the most powerful round, is the RBCD ammo. It's a TFSP, 90 grain, and it goes 828 foot-pounds of energy. The spears are good too. They do 453, 185 grains. The double taps, 616. Corbin, 573. So I would probably go with the double tap. Those are pretty good bullets. And if you want, something that's easily that you could buy. These here, like I say, for the 5.7, this is going to be a customized bullet. So hopefully this has answered some of your questions. Either gun is a great gun. It really, whatever you're comfortable with in a weapon is the best. Hope that's answered your question. Have a nice day.